fucking Goliath on. Ain't no giant, I ain't gon' fire on. Catch a fade, you, I'm wrong, I'm gone. Y'all can catch the wave that I am on. I am icon, y'all are wide wrong. Think that I'm a reconcile bond, so ain't nothing to it though. This is on me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Keeping it true to form 10 L's into a milli though. But they already knew that those farewell to your opinions. Know that he is something. This is all me, ain't got much to do with who you know.
Had to get out, take a drive, and just got back. And it's been an interesting Sunday. Like, you know, some people are saying quarantine day, blah 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 blah, whatever. Got a lot of stuff done around the house actually, so around my path, including some relaxation that was definitely needed. And you know, it's just interesting as I was driving around seeing how empty the roads are and just like every place else is. It's like I've never seen South Florida this empty like ever in my life. Maybe like just before a hurricane hit, it's like this, but it's been going on for like several days now, so at least a week. And it's a good thing, I guess. It's a good thing to keep the whole spread of the coronavirus, you know, in check. What I did want to talk about is like I had a friend yesterday that kind of said, and shout out to Tootie for saying this, that she has, I guess from her time working at home this past week and whatnot, she has finally kind of like seen the Matrix, and it's that time to take the red pill or the blue pill. Meaning that, you know, for her, and I guess for I don't know, you guys too, I definitely took it to heart that, you know, for a long time we've been kind of tied into a system of, you know, this or that, you know, go to work, do this, do it this way, do it that way. A system that kind of keeps us in line, in check, I guess, per se. I'm not saying we're going to like total anarchy here, but I'm saying like with this whole having to have this public distancing, I'm not saying social distancing anymore. Or it's a time now where you can start maybe thinking about taking a red pill, meaning it's time, or it could be a good time for you to start exploring changes and options, which means you're going to be kind of like walking on your own a little bit instead of going back to the norm, which I think most people are going to go back to. You can choose to set out and go on your own path. Now, I know in saying that a lot of people repeat is that, you know, the path of success, or people who have led a successful path, it leaves trails. But when you walk your own truth, or when you walk your own passion, there really is no trail set for it. You're going to be cutting and slicing and cutting your way through the jungle on your own. You know, not to say that it's going to be, not to ever say that anything that you choose to do is going to be easy for you. It is going to be hard. It's going to be trying. The only thing I think about by choosing to go off on this path, I've always been that kind of person, is that it'll be fulfilling. And it's not easy. It's definitely not the best way to go. I think it's easy for us to kind of like, you know, like I said, to fall back into that herd mentality. I just think it's part of being an animal and part of being a human being. You know, we were raised in these tribes and these groups, but as we develop these frontal lobes and they get bigger and more powerful, you know, it kind of gives us that time to analyze where are we, who are we, and what are we really. You know, honestly, that who, what, when, the who, what, where, why, or whatever. You want to look at it and turn it internally to yourself and say, okay, things are closing, jobs are closing, there's these issues, there's that issue that's going on. What, at this point in my life, did I really accomplish? If you were working someplace and then all of a sudden it closed after 5 or 10 years, it was supposedly, it could have been your dream job that you wanted to have. Well, think about, is that really what it is? Is that really your dream job? Did you really have a passion that you might want to look into exploring right now? Do you have another option that you want to do? Is there another place that you want to live? Is there anything? You know, this is the time, I think, that you can start planning, or start, like I said, think about taking the other pill and start charting your own course. that's my Sunday talk. I'll get this out, and then hopefully I continue this vlog going on for another 6 days. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Peace.